Hello, I'm your Sleuth Cartographer, and this is the 135th video of my Fallout 76 Surveyal series, and here we are at the Philippi Battlefield Cemetery. Take a look over that. Taking a look at the map. We are here in the Toxic Valley, just to the west of the enormous Palace of the Winding Path on the map. So, this is a battlefield cemetery that's based on a real-world battlefield, the Battle of Philippi, which took place in 1861 in West Virginia. It's considered to be one of the first battles of the Civil War. It was a Union victory, but very few people actually died on either side. It was sometimes called the Philippi Races because the Confederates ran away so quickly because they were completely untrained and facing a much larger Union force that was charging after them. Anyway, though, why don't we take a look at this place? So there's the cemetery, there's the gift shop, and then there's also a gift shop / museum, and then along with that there's the parking lot over there. So we'll check out the cemetery first. The enemies you're going to find here, vicious mongrels, or mongrels in general. Along with that, there's a bear, or a Guai, I should say, over in the parking lot, and then there are also rad roaches inside the structure. In terms of plants you're going to find around here, Aster. Plenty of Aster grows around here. You can see some of it right here. Along with that, there are wood piles you can pick. There are toxic soot flowers in the area. There are also silver veins, actually just down to the southwest that way a little bit. And then along with that, there's corn. So, not all those were plants, obviously, but I always basically list the nodes of collectible materials there. So, we can come up here, we can see Philippi Cemetery there, this memorial structure here, a bunch of cannons, and then along with that, we can listen to Dick Shale tell us about the Battle of Philippi.
Hi, I'm Dick Shale. It's my privilege to welcome you to Philippi Battlefield Cemetery, one of the region's most important historic landmarks. This landmark is brought to you by Blamco Mac and Cheese, America's favorite mac and cheese dish. Kids love Blamco. This monument marks the first organized land action of the Civil War on June 3rd, 1861. The Union had planned a pre-dawn assault on the Confederates. The weather that morning was rainy. Union attackers began firing their artillery, which awakened the Confederates from their slumber. The Confederates retreated about 45 miles to the south. Boy, I bet those Yanks wish they had some warm, delicious Blamco Mac and Cheese after that. Be sure to check out the Philippi Battlefield Cemetery Museum and see important relics that were used in the battle. This is Dick Shale, signing off.
Honestly, that's got to be the most professional of all of his voiceovers. The closest one is at the Colonel Kelly Monument. Colonel Kelly actually having fought in the Battle of Philippi. So, anyway, let's leave the cemetery behind and go check out the parking lot, and we'll end in the museum. See there? You can see there, Battle of Philippi Cemetery Civil War Museum there. There's the Guai that was in the parking lot. I shot him, and he was chasing over, or not chasing me, but running towards where the bullets were coming from, and ended up being flung, basically, when he became ragdoll. So, I told you there was corn here, and the one spot you can find it is right there, growing up out of the toilet. That's gross. Okay, they got some trucks of the wood piles I was talking about there. Abandoned cars. Got this raider here. Alright, that pretty much does it for the parking lot. Let's head back in and check out the museum here. Now, I am wearing the full Union outfit at the moment, including the Union cap. I did not get the cap here, actually. I got that from that little tiny cemetery on the hill overlooking Hopewell Cave. But you can also always take apart wind chimes for aluminum. I'm going to leave them in place for the moment. We can come in here, and you can see dog corpses, and I guess that's part of the Guai that somehow managed to get inside the structure. I don't really know how. But anyway, a lot of collectibles here, and I'll point out where all of them are. So they're not all here at the moment, but you can typically find, well, not typically, you can sometimes find a Bobble Head right here. You can also sometimes find a, oh, there it is, a weapon mod right there. Along with that, I've found a power armor mod right there. And along with that, if we head over down here, you can sometimes find an armor mod right here. Now let's look at the rest of this place, and then we'll go upstairs where there is still one more collectible to be found. So there's a whole bunch of these closed up cases with different pieces of junk and different pieces of apparel in them. And these things are sealed up until you press these buttons, at which point you get access to the uniforms and the dresses and things like this pocket watch. If we come up here, these things are still sealed. That's because it takes this one. And that gives us the Union uniform there, a black powder pistol. I think there's, yeah, plenty of 50 caliber ball ammo in here. And that vase, which I assume is some sort of funerary urn. Okay, now we can head upstairs. More of these cases, which again can be opened with this button. I think there's still some more ammo up here somewhere, but Civil War suit there, a Civil War top hat and a tomahawk. There's a Stimpak or two that pops up here. If you come back in here, I can also open these. Nothing in there. We got another black powder pistol there. Another Confederate uniform there. And a Bowie knife right there. Now you can also... Oh, there you go. There's a magazine right there. I've also found a Scout's Life in here. Alright, grab that. What is plasma anyway? Good question. Alright. Alright, well, I think that really shows you everything that you need to see about the Philippi Battlefield Cemetery, so I'll show you the full list of all the junk I found here. Okay, well, that should do it. This has been the Resolute Cartographer. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time.